Stocks just got hit hard today on the news that OpenAI missed on their internal revenue and their user growth targets as well. They failed to hit their 1 billion weekly user goal that they set in the beginning of the quarter. And this can raise concerns with investors and analysts because, I mean, if OpenAI, one of the largest AI companies in the world, they're missing on their revenue, this can raise concerns for other AI companies in the market as well as, and really all companies in the market. This could raise concerns just for OpenAI. They're tending to IPO in this year, I believe, in the next few months, and this can raise concern for investors that want to get into that IPO. There might be investors that are pretty fearful to get into that investment with OpenAI right now because of their missed revenue this quarter. This is just a bigger thing on top of another big thing. There's rising competition as well in the AI search engine market right now with Anthropic coming out and Google coming out with Google Gemini. And it's just on top of OpenAI. They're huge spending right now. They're huge spending in CapEx and infrastructure. And investors are uncertain on the returns that they're going to get from their billions and billions of dollars investment in infrastructure right now. The investors don't think that these companies are going to return on their investment on their billion-dollar, trillion-dollar investment combined in CapEx spending right now. And that's one of the major concerns. That's been one of the major concerns in the market for a while now, as long as I can remember. But I mean, this raises a lot of concerns for every company in the market right now, because the company leading the AI boom may not be growing as fast as investors expected. That means that other companies may not be growing as much either. And with earnings season coming up, we just might have to wait and see if this is just a fluke in the whole economy, or if this is a real raising concern in the market, as if other AI companies and other companies that are in the tech sector are missing on their earnings this quarter. We'll just have to see in the next couple weeks and few months as well. But I mean, this OpenAI news just really set a chain reaction in the market. This caused a risk off move in the tech stocks. Big names dropped, like Oracle, for example. Oracle has a $300 billion tie with OpenAI. So if OpenAI starts to slow down in growth, then Oracle's gonna feel a much bigger hit than other companies will, because they're tied with OpenAI. So Oracle's down around 4 to 6% at the time of this recording. Nvidia's down about 3%. The SMH Semiconductor ETF, which holds the 25 of the top AI companies in the world right now, it's down over 4% at the time of this recording. So I mean, all these companies are part of the AI supply chain. So when OpenAI slows down, other companies take a huge hit as well, and the companies that are tied with OpenAI take an even bigger hit. As I said, if the biggest AI buyer slows down, the entire ecosystem in the AI industry feels it. And just one of the top fears for investors, as I said, is OpenAI's massive investment in CapEx and computing infrastructure. They're spending these billions and billions of dollars in infrastructure, and we don't know if they're going to return on their investments. And the main reason why we invest in these companies is because we have a future outlook, and we believe that these companies are going to return on their investments. And when these companies have huge bets, huge billions and trillions dollar bets on infrastructure, building infrastructure for AI in the future, in my opinion, I believe that these companies will return on their investment, and they will return like a lot more than most people think. And I just believe these companies have a mindset toward what they think AI is going to be in the future. And investors are fearful of that because they want these companies to be certain. They want a certain outlook on the future, and you really just don't get that in the market. But yeah, I mean, as well as their CFO is really worried they might struggle to fund these infrastructure bills if their growth starts to slow down, which is another major concern and another major red flag for investors in the market, because that might be what other CFOs and CEOs are thinking as well. The companies partnering with OpenAI got hit the hardest: Oracle, CoreWeave, others as well. It makes investors really weary and fearful in the market, And as the market's hitting all-time highs, it's been hitting all-time highs for just last week and this week as well. But I mean, the market may be in a turmoil right now where investors don't know what to do. And it might tend to have many investors put their money back on the sidelines again, which is not really a good thing when you want the market to keep going up. But I mean, in the past few weeks, oil prices have surged over $100. Fed is meeting today and tomorrow, discussing interest rates. And I mean, during times like this, any sort of bad news will alter the market in a much bigger way than intended. I mean, you just got all this news going on, the war with Iran, you got the Middle East going on, you got the Fed meeting, and then you got this OpenAI news on top of that. I mean, the market is just going to keep going down, or the market might be in a sort of fight between bulls and bears. And right now at the time of this recording, the Dow is basically even. The Nasdaq is down 1.5%. S&P is down 0.75%, as well as the semiconductor ETF SMH. It's down over 4% today on the news of OpenAI. So I mean, if one of these big companies like Nvidia and OpenAI, they have a bad quarter or they have some bad news going on, it's going to alter the entire stock market. Which, I mean, yeah. It does make sense because Nvidia and Nvidia is I think it's like over 7% of the S&P 500 right now, which is crazy. So if they have some bad news coming out, or they have some good news coming out, the whole entire market will follow. In my opinion, though, I'm going to wait and see how earnings go for the Mag 7 and the rest of the other tech stocks in the stock market right now, and we'll see how these companies report for this quarter and for the next quarters as well. But I mean, just because of this news, my entire philosophy does not change, and it should not change. Yours shouldn't change either, just based on one bad quarter or one bad news bear. But I mean, overall, I still believe in AI, and I really do believe this is just the beginning for the AI industry, and I really do believe in the next few years and in the next few decades, I believe that we're going to look at these prices and say, wow, we really underestimated what AI is going to be in the future. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you for watching.